Hi moms, welcome back to day 5 of week 12. So you made it. This is the last day of our trimester 2 portion of this course. So great job. You made it all the way here. Once we get into trimester 3, we're going to transition away from doing a lot of kind of sitting and standing and moving, or standing and down on the ground and moving around, to more things on the ball, using the chair, standing exercises, and things like that. Alrighty, so like always, feel free to modify all of the movements, take breaks, do what you need to do. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Always listen to your body. And if you have any questions or concerns, always talk to your primary healthcare provider. Alrighty, so today we're going to do a full body gentle Pilates flow with a little bit of a stretch at the end, just kind of a nice, wholesome, all-encompassing class today to finish off trimester 2. So without further ado, you can stand up. All you're going to need today is your mat and yourself. Okay, so we're just going to do a few little energy releases to start off the class, get in the right mindset. So inhale, you can come up onto your toes, reach those hands up, and exhale, just move, don't think, swing the arms back, and a little bend. Inhale, come up, and exhale, 2, and one more, 3, and slowly come up. Good work. Place one hand on your sternum, other hand on your pubic bone. Stack those hands. Bring your feet just underneath your hips, lining up your big toes so they're in alignment. Almost feeling like you're stretching those hands apart. You probably have to do the fingertips to wrist trick like I showed you earlier in this course, where you line up your fingertips with your wrist. Crown of your head's pulling to the ceiling, widening through the collarbones, softening your knees just a little bit so they aren't locked. You're going to reach your hands up in front of your chest, invite them in. We're going to do some thoracic rotation standing. So inhale, open, and exhale, close. Good work. Some nice healthy spinal rotation to start off our class today. Imagining that our nose and sternum are attached to each other, so you're not cranking back your head without turning through your thoracic spine. And one more. And actually I lied, let's do one more on the other side. Lower those hands. Okay, keeping your crown or your head going tall, arms can come to your hips, or you can grab a wall or chair for balance. We're just gonna do a few running calf raises or reciprocating. So pressing equally through both balls of your feet. So you're not shifting your weight, you're just changing which heel is lifted. Good job. And now 12 raises, so pushing the ground away from you, squeezing your glutes. Slowly come down. Slow and controlled. And 12 runs. And 12 raises. and shake that out. Good job. Okay, you can bring your feet a little bit wider if you'd wish, keeping those knees in line with your toes, wide through the collarbones. We're gonna imagine we're sitting back into a chair. Just that next exercise?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so getting into our next exercise, we're gonna do some half squats. So you can bring your feet a little bit wider if you would like to do so. Keeping those knees in line with your toes, heart shining forward, lengthening through your low back. You're gonna imagine you're sitting back into a chair while your arms come up, maintaining that nice neutral spine so core is pulled in, nice and engaged. Here we go, we're gonna do this for about 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So imagine you're sitting back down, and then firing the glutes to stand. And one more. And bring those feet together, shake it out. Good work. Okay, so now we're gonna make our way down onto the mat, onto our side body. So lining up the tips of your toes, your tailbone, and the tips of your shoulder blades. You're gonna line those up. Knees are bent. You're gonna pick up those feet, line them up with your pelvis, lift your bottom oblique up off the mat, one hand in front of your chest, and then you're gonna use your external rotators to lift up that knee and then lower. We're gonna do clamshell. Let's do 12. Go 1, 2, 3, and keep breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job. Okay, lower those feet down. We're gonna come up onto our side plank. So stacking your shoulder over top of your elbow. You're gonna line up your elbow with your knee, top foot in line with everything. I always like to think I'm just making my body into a door wedge, and then you're gonna press your hips up to reach them up to the sky. There we go. Now that we have our nice door wedge frame here, we're gonna stay looking right ahead, and we're just gonna hold this for about 30 seconds starting now. If you ever need to come out of it, just come out of it. If you feel like it's ever too much pressure, it's really uncomfortable, just come out of it. Listen to your body. Keep breathing. Pull your baby in and switching sides. Good job. Okay, so lining up your toes, tailbone, and shoulder blades. One hand in front of your chest, picking up your bottom obliques, just really trying to hug it in instead of relaxing your side body into the mat. You're kind of picking it up, lifting those feet so they're in line with your pelvis. And then we're just gonna do some clamshells here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, get into that side plank position. So doing the modified one with your knee down, extending that top leg, push your hips up, shoulder over top of your elbow, and let's hold here. Still breathing. If the side plank doesn't feel good for you anymore, you can just skip this exercise. keeping those hips elevated. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good job. Okay, so now you're just gonna meet me in a tabletop. So bring your shoulders over top of your wrist, your hips over top of your knees. Let's just do a few hip glides here. So lining up nice, sending those hips. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna get into tabletop. So just line up your shoulders over top of your wrist, your hips over top of your knees. We're gonna do some hip glides here. So look down in between your thumbs, lengthen through the back of your neck, widen through the base of your skull. Just send your hips back and then forward. Back and then forward. Really let your pelvis go on the way back and return. Widen through those collarbones, stay nice and proud through your chest, pulling your baby up and in, only a small curve in your lower back, just that natural neutral spine. All right, now we're gonna find stillness. When you're ready, you're gonna shine the heart forward, lift the gaze, arch the back. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're gonna push the ground away from you, round through the spine, tucking the tailbone. You're gonna repeat that motion, go at your own speed with your own breath. Should just feel really good moving through here. Celebrating the past 12 weeks that you put into the Trimester 2 course. Reflecting on where you started and where you got to, so the course got progressively harder through the 12 weeks. And then as we get into that third trimester, we're gonna dial it back a little bit and focus on different things. And when you're ready, you can meet me in a nice neutral spine. You can tuck the toes, walk your hands back. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. And when you're ready, meet me in a neutral spine. You're gonna tuck the toes, walk the hands back, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, starting at your pelvis, lumbar spine, thoracic, shoulders, neck, and head. All right, you're gonna reach those arms up. Give yourself a high five at the top. Maybe lean back a little bit. Woo! Alrighty. Great job. Congratulations, moms. You made it all the way to the end of week 12 of our Trimester 2 course. Great job. Take a moment. Congratulate yourself. You made it. I can't wait to see you for Trimester 3, and I'll see you then in week 1.